Hello and welcome back to Nauset News. I'm your anchor Reese Daly and here are the announcements for the week. The VEX Robotics competition has had its first qualifying round and Nauset has teams in first and third places. Are you looking for a place to go after school in Truro? Well, the Truro Library is now offering a homework hub where you can listen to music, eat snacks, and get help on your homework. In other news, our chess tournament results are in. In first place is Lucas Wilson Bevington, in second place Joey Smith, third place Anthony Zhao, and fourth place Jonah Libby. Bravo to our Nauset players for their great performance in Much Ado About Nothing. This has been your announcements for the week. Our lineup for this week goes as follows. We start with our top story, followed by the usual segments, Trivia Pop-In, Sports Profile, Building Project, Department Check-In, and lastly, Street Talk. This has been your lineup. I'm Reese Daly and enjoy the show.
Hello, I'm Owen Libby, and I'm here with our top story, Nauset Robotics. I'm going to be interviewing several members of different teams for Nauset Robotics and asking them what they do for their team and how they think they're going to do in competition. I myself am a member of Nauset Team Thunderhead. Personally, my roles are I'm the programming lead, so I'm in charge of coding the autonomous programs for when our robot has to act without any input from the driver. I also manage the engineering notebook, which is where we detail our process in designing and creating the robot. I'm here with Hero Peoples, a member of Nauset Team Thunderhead. Hero, what's your role for on your robotics team?
Well, three main things. First, I'm the social media manager, so I post clips of our bot working, like the progression, the builds, to Instagram and YouTube. Second, I'm sort of like on the pit crew in case anything comes up during one of our competitions, like bot breaks down or need to quickly replace parts. Third thing is I work on design and construction, so like we just finished the field, working on the field and relocating it.
How do you think your team is going to do during our competition that's coming up?
I hope we're going to do really well. I'm really proud of all of our team members who have done great work on our robot. It's a really cool design where there's like work. It's able to score on wall stakes, on mobile goals, all that.
Well, thank you.
No problem.
I'm here with Jonah, another member of Nauset Team Thunderhead. What's your role and what do you do for your team? I do a few things for the team. Mostly, I'm the head designer, so I'll like finalize design plans, make final decisions on those. But of course, everyone contributes to that. Same thing with I do construction on the robot, but that's another thing that all of our team members work on. I'm on the programming team, so I can help out with like the programming, but you're the programming lead, but. I'm one of the people that sort of helps out with like autonomous coding and whatnot, so when the robot moves by itself. And then the other thing that I do for the team is I'm a member of the drive team, so I'm sort of like the de facto in charge of like the strategy for the game. Like I don't drive the robot during matches, but I'll be there like with the people driving and kind of coordinating. So, and what got you into robotics? Well, I'd kind of taken every computer science class I could. So I decided to take competitive robotics last year. The first year was offered, and I really, really liked it. It actually made me decide that I want to go into engineering or robotics in college.
What did I do?
And how do you think your team's going to do during our competition? I think it's going to do, I hope we're going to do well. I think we'll do pretty well. There's a few teams from some other schools that I think are, good competition, but I hope that we will be able to qualify for states this year. Well, thank you. Yeah, thank you. I'm here with Alex from Nauset Team Frostbite. Alex, what is your role on your team? Like, what do you do for them?
My role on our team is the builder and the driver.
Great. Who do you think your biggest opponents are going to be during the competition?
Probably DUI and Nauset, Team Thunderhead.
Yeah.
hibernates the longest? A. Black bears, B. Hedgehogs, C. Marmots, or D. Snails? And question 2. What country has the world record for the longest table?
Hi, my name is Wilson Kerhavy. I'm here with High Five Student of the Week, Tim Noss. Tim, you are on the robotics team, I've heard. Would you like to give us a little insight about how that's been going so far?
We had our first competition Monday night. They start up again in January, and we have a couple teams from NASA and a couple teams from 3-4 other schools on Cape, and we just have a field. We've got a competition, and we battle it out, and we're all trying to get a ticket to go to regionals.
Nice, and how did the first competition go recently?
For our team, we did very well. We're currently in first place.
Wow.
There's another NASA team that's currently in third place, so NASA's doing pretty good.
So you guys will be moving on, or is it just kind of like the one stage that you're on right now, in terms of the tournament? Kind of how is that kind of go?
We'll have 2 more days to see if we make the championship. If we're still in first, second, third, fourth, we'll make the championship, and then if we win that, we'll move on, and we'll get to states.
That's incredible.
Thank you.
Very well done. Do you have any other comments you'd like to add regarding robotics? Anything interesting you have going on personally? Any cool robots you're building right now?
Well, the class itself is it's pretty fun. It's pretty laid back, and you know, if you just like building robots, if you like engineering, coding, something like that, it's just a nice class to take.
Nice. All right. Thank you very much.
Of course.
This has been your High Five Student of the Week. I'm Wilson Kerhavy. Have a good one. High five.
I'm here with Mr. Donovan. Mr. Donovan, what is your unusual pet?
Well, my unusual pet is this goat, and this goat here, it may look fake or plastic, but it's real.
Is it real?
And his name is Frank.
Oh, so where'd you get him?
I actually traveled to Goatland, and that's where I got Frank.
That's very interesting. So what does Frank do for you?
Well, Frank, he plays an important role in my life. Sometimes if the papers get piled up and I can't keep up with the grading, or maybe I feel like I'm not getting through to students, and I want to scream, but I don't want to scream. I let Frank scream.
Oh.
And this is what he does.
I think that's a good way to let out stress. Well, thank you very much, Mr. Donovan,
No
for
problem.
sharing Frank with us.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. I'm here with Sophie. Sophie, what's your unusual pet?
My unusual pet is 2 chinchillas. I have 2 chinchillas.
And what do you feed them?
They usually eat like an assortment of kind of like berries and like hay, kind of. Usually nuts as well sometimes.
And where do you keep them?
Well, usually throughout the year we keep them in like the kind of like up against the wall in our living room, but since we have a fireplace, we move them closer to the door so they don't get overheated.
I see. Thank you for sharing.
You're welcome.
Hi, I'm Sophie Moore here with Building Project, and this week we're going to go check out the Phase 2 site with Bob, get a little insider look. So let's go.
This is the foundation of the new D building, and it attaches to C building like the old D did. It comes out further, and it's going to be 2 stories high. And they put the foundation, then they're going to pour the concrete floor, but they couldn't get the trucks over the new foundation walls, so they put this mound of dirt here temporarily, and they'll dig this back out, but that's what we're standing on. And let's go walk near the connecting tunnel between the new E building and the new D building. That's this tunnel. It's going to be a 2-story connecting hallway.
Do you know what's going to be like in this area? Like it's an extension of D building, but do you know what's going to be here? Like
There's going to be a black box, which is a small presentation space, some IT office space and classrooms and support. So it's going to be really like a technical portion of the campus.
Okay, awesome.
This is a tent for, they're doing asbestos removal from the outer coating of the old cinder block walls, and it's enclosed, fully enclosed in this tent. The workers have masks and overalls on, and all the waste that's removed gets bagged up and sealed up, and then transported to a specific site that's made for this.
And how much of that do you have to do? Did you have to do that with like the whole building? Or?
We did have to do it to almost all the exterior built walls before some walls we covered back up. And if you look at this wall, we covered, this is a new wall, but even in the old buildings, we covered the old walls up with insulation and then an air vapor barrier. And then the siding. The siding was either wood or concrete block or metal panels. And here, there's the concrete columns and spandrels.
Yeah.
And that gave the structural support. And in between was cinder block. The cinder block was just, it had structural, it was just the siding.
Yeah.
And the cinder block was removed. New steel studs will go in with insulation and plywood and metal panels or wood or concrete block.
And is this going to be 3 stories as well?
That will remain, I think it's all 2 stories.
It's all 2 stories? Okay.
Yeah. The only 3-story section in the campus is the E building. And I guess if you considered the upper part of the auditorium,
yeah,
at the catwalk
the
area,
catwalks, yeah,
would be 3 stories. Everything else is 2 stories or 1 story.
So, obviously this it doesn't look anywhere close to finished, but what else is left to do here?
Sophie, this doesn't look finished because we're on dirt. But let me show you, it's going to be like magic. Come here. This is a footing. In the middle of the building, this big concrete pad. This is what the Hulk could jump on, and it wouldn't even budge. And on here, see these steel anchors, studs? Big columns of steel are going to come, and in the next few weeks, you're going to see it. They're going to come on a truck with the big crane. They're going to lift them up in place, bolt them, and weld them all together. And in about 2 weeks, it's gonna look like a whole steel skeleton.
Wow.
So it's really gonna happen fast. And then quickly the siding and the roof will get on. But that's just this edition. On C building and A building and B building, the siding is almost all, the walls are almost all closed in. And the roof was already on from the old building.
Yeah.
They're already putting windows in. So all the other buildings that we didn't walk to, they're really coming along. So inside, they're starting to do some of the inside work.
Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, this has all been going on so fast. You've got so much done so quickly. I'm like shocked.
I know. I am too. Right before your eyes, you see the advances every day.
Yeah, yeah.
And inside the old auditorium, they're finishing out removing the old stadium seating and some of the other steel and walls, and they'll start to put in the second floor, the 2-story addition in there.
This has been Building Project for this week. Thank you, Bob, for letting us interview and a little bit of a tour of the Phase 2 building plan, and we'll see you guys next time.
We're also here with Mr. Allen about the German exchange program. So, what is the German exchange program?
So the German exchange program is a 2-week exchange program where us NASA students go to Germany for 2 weeks, and then the German exchange partner comes here for 2 weeks. So we're going in February, over February break, in the week after, and then the Germans will be coming in March.
How long have you been doing the program?
I've been doing it for 10 years, but the program itself has been in existence since 1979.
How can students who are interested in the German exchange program sign up for it?
So we have a meeting today after school, but if they come see me anytime this week, I can give them more details. And I'm usually in M117.
Okay, so thank you, Mr. Allen. This has been Department Check-In.
Hello everybody, my name is Shakir Cross and I'm here at Reed Dale to ask him some question about his track season. What are your plans for the season?
I'm trying to make captain right now. I think I've secured it. It's not confirmed yet. So we'll see how that goes, and then obviously just have a good season, good PRs.
Yeah. How do you keep yourself motivated and in the right mindset for anything?
I don't even know. Honestly, it's stressful. Sometimes I just remember I gotta be in the right mindset, and motivate myself always, like eat well and stuff, just so I can race good. So, bad answer.
Do you have any weakness?
Yeah, I get injured a lot, especially with hurdles. And also I get nervous a lot too with meets, so I'd say that's a weakness mentally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what are you going to fix that?
God, I don't know. Just keep listening to my coaches. They're very helpful, especially in that. And then also just remember that like there's no reason to be nervous.
Thank you. My name is Shakir Cross, and this is Sports Profile.
Hi, I'm Ronnie Gerardo here with
Sophie Moore.
and this is Things to Do. Firstly, activities. If you're a Christopher Nolan fan, there's some exciting news for the fandom. Interstellar, one of Nolan's most beloved films, is being re-released in IMAX theaters for a short period of time. Interstellar is a movie about a group of astronauts traveling through space in the hopes of finding a new home for failing mankind. This is one of my favorite movies of all time, and I highly recommend. There are a handful of theaters in Massachusetts that will be releasing the movie until December 15th, so get tickets now. As New Year's approaches, people are beginning to think about how they want to start off 2025. The perfect way to start the year off with a fresh and slightly cold start is a polar plunge. Starting the year with a polar plunge is a long-running tradition that many people do. There are many organized plunges around Cape Cod, many of them raising money for a good cause. So check it out. Now on to movies.
First, I'll be talking about Tron Ares. This cyberpunk adventure movie comes out on October 10th of 2025 and is a standalone sequel to Tron Legacy. The story follows a highly sophisticated program, Ares, who is sent from the digital world into the real world on a dangerous mission. This film stars Jared Leto as Ares, so if you're a fan of him or any previous Tron media, be on the lookout for more information. Next, I'll be talking about Snow White. This live-action film is scheduled to be released on March 21st of 2025 and stars Rachel Zegler, who is in the most recent installment of The Hunger Games. The film follows the same story as the original Disney film, so if you're a Disney fan, I'd keep my eyes peeled for more information.
This has been Things to Do. Thank you for watching.
Welcome to your Street Talk this week. Today we're going to be asking people what's their favorite holiday songs. I'm Tyler Smith, and this is
Joan Ellis.
and let's go check it out.
We're with Victor. Victor, what's your favorite holiday song?
My favorite holiday song is Feliz Navidad.
And why is that?
I don't know.
Yeah, thank you. I'm here with Troy. Troy, what's your favorite Christmas music?
I don't have just one song, I have a full album. Jay Schlatt's new Christmas album.
Okay, why is that?
I don't know, he has a good voice. He's where it just has a randomly good voice. And it's kind of
Okay, thank you. I'm here with Harriana. What's your favorite holiday song?
Maybe a Christmas song.
Yeah, what Christmas song? It's a good one. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm here with Jason. What's your favorite Christmas song?
I would say my favorite Christmas song is probably All I Want for Christmas by Mariah Carey. What about you?
I would say Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Why would you choose that song?
Just because, you know, I love Mariah Carey. I think she's a great artist and her Christmas album is super good.
I'm here with Mrs. Peters. What is your favorite holiday song?
So it's funny that you should ask that because I have a lot of students in my classes asking me to start playing holiday music right now, and I'm so against that. I told them that if they stick around until December 20th, the day before we leave for break, maybe I'll play some holiday music. So there's a little bit of a misunderstanding. People think I hate holiday music, but I'm secretly a Mariah Carey stan, and I would blare that entire Christmas album. But not until the 20th.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. I thought you hated Christmas, but thank you for the answer.
Mr. Atwell, what's your favorite holiday song?
My favorite holiday song, DeAndre, is Run Run Rudolph by Chuck Berry.
Why do you like that song so much?
It's got a great guitar riff in it, and again, I think Chuck Berry is probably one of the classic songwriters of his day, and a lot of the music nowadays takes that creative style that he had to bring to the music. So again, real life situations, and that's what makes it important.
Thank you.
You're welcome, DeAndre.
I'm here with Mr. McCarb. Mr. McCarb, what's your favorite holiday song?
My favorite holiday song is by Adam Sandler, and it's the Hanukkah song.
Why?
It's very funny, it brings a lot of joy and charisma to my life.
Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
I'm here with Mr. Cuthman. What's your favorite holiday music?
Elvis Presley, Blue Christmas.
Why would you choose that?
He's the king.
Okay, thank you very much.
Miss King. Miss King, what's your favorite holiday song?
I love the old traditional songs, so I love the old English ballad, The Holly and the Ivy. And if you're very good, I'll sing it for you the day before vacation.
Why do you like it so much?
I like the tradition. I like anything old and kind of it brings out the spirit of the holidays.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm here, Grace. What's your favorite holiday songs?
I like the Tyler the Creator Grinch album.
Why?
I don't know, it's just good.
Thank you.
That was your street talk for the week. If I were to answer the question, I'd have to say Frosty the Snowman. What about you, compadre? I would say Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. What about you, Deandra?
Jingle bells.
Thank you. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.
I'm back with the answers with this week's Trivia Poppin'. The animal that hibernates the longest would have to be snails. Some species of land snails can hibernate for up to 3 years in their shells. Cairo, Egypt made the record for the longest table at 3,189.93 meters. This table was made by the administrative capital of Egypt to serve iftar, a feast served at sundown during Ramadan, to 7,000 people. I'm Speed Podolsky, and I'll see you next week.